got another opportunity. Scores! Oh, what a save! He shoots! He scores! Breakaway! Scores! Oh, what a save! Shoots! He scores! What a save! What a save! Oh my God! Another save! Alrighty, everybody, it is time for Reality Escape Hockey. Adam just having to chime in there, Hammeroids. Really wanted to make sure his little funny joke gets in here. Kind of bullying in a way because he did beat Dave twice, so it is a little unfortunate. But, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ghostboy259. I will be your host today for the Reality Escape Hockey League, the charity league where every goal and every win is money for charity of the players choosing, once they're eliminated, of course, from the tournament. We're not announcing that stuff just quite yet. And today we have a triple header, the first ever triple header in RAHL history. And boy, are my arms tired. We have Dave from the Hammer coming off of his first ever win versus Gundam Fang, who stunned the world with his stellar goaltending, but has not yet managed to get a win since. Boys, how are we feeling today?
I'm so nervous, man.
Why are you nervous? It's Dave.
But I've been getting steadily worse.
You're regressing?
Yeah.
Dave, you're on the longest win streak of your career. How do you feel about this?
You know what? That's done absolutely nothing for my confidence. I am also nervous. And partially, you know what, it might be because, and I'm admitting this to a worldwide audience right now, I am a Fang banger. Ooh. So to be playing him tonight, my Nidhogg guy, like a real Nidhogg player, it's a little nerve-wracking, I gotta tell you.
I think in context of whether you're a ghosty or whether you're a Fang banger, everyone automatically becomes a Fang banger. I feel like that's something that we can all be united in, that we are all Fang bangers. I'm a Fang banger. I don't want me to win.
I think hilariously I'm a ghosty.
Yeah, that's because I do all the work though and you feel guilty. That's the only reason though. If we like split the work 50-50, you'd be like, yeah, I want lunch, you know?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, gentlemen, I'm so excited for this one. We'll see ya in the game. Let's take a look at some of our stats. We've got some new stat pages. Look at this. Whoa, zooming in. Whoa. And this is the Hammerheads here. They're coming off of their first ever win in the RAHL. It's huge. That's huge. Can't overstate how big that is. Let's make chat a little bit bigger because we have the space now for that. 36 goals for Dave. He's at fourth in goals per. He's not at the bottom. He actually does. He can score goals incredibly enough. Shooting percentage, you know, it's on the bottom end. Shots per game, again, in the lower half, but it's not terrible. It's not bad by any means. As of defensive stats, that's really where he struggles. 11.6 allowed per game. He's got to get that number down. He's allowed 310 shots, which is, again, crazy. Save percentage 7, not the worst goalie in this league. The worst goalie in the league is, in fact, Aussie Adam, who is undefeated. So Dave has a chance to actually make up some ground here, because if Adam has a good performance tonight when he plays Brennan later, then that could boost him down to just being the worst defensive player in the league. But of course, Dave's really picked up his physical play, and that has been a huge thing for him. His hits have been going up. He's undefeated in fights. Now, granted, he's only had 2 games out of his 5 where he actually has fought, but in those games, he is 7 for 7, and he has scored 3 power play goals. Hasn't had to kill any penalties yet, so that might be, a negative for him. But again, we don't know. 2 power play goals, undefeated, coming off of his first ever win. Just very excited to see where he goes from here. I truly think that the best is ahead for Dave. And let's check out his opponent in Mr. Gundam Fang. With the mechas, of course, coming off that, his first game ever was just a stellar performance in goal, and things have not quite been going well for him since an overtime loss to Kodals in his last game. Goal scoring, he's at the bottom. He does not score a ton of goals. He plays these really close defensive games. Probably allows a little more shots than he would like, but goals against, save percentage, he's a solid second. He's no inject by any means, but he definitely He definitely has the sauce when it comes defensively. You know, offensively, hits 12.4, probably more than I thought he had. Really good in fights too. Only one power play goal though, so he's winning these fights, but he's not really doing a whole lot with it. And when he loses the fights, he gets scored on. He does have a shorthanded goal, however. So he is the worst power play out of all the players who have won fights. So we'll see if Gundam Fang is able to kind of pick up his act here. And let's take a look at the face-off stats between these two. Goals per game. You see Dave's got the advantage in most of the offensive stats. Fang gets a few more shots, but they're right next to each other in those standings, of course. Goals against, 11.6 to 5.3, literally double. So that's going to be Fang. If Fang can remain strong here defensively and get some shots in on Dave, I think he's in a good position. But Dave's coming off a win. He's a very adaptable player. He plays kind of different every game. So very hard to tell. Similar teams physically as well, but Dave has been picking it up, and I really hope we see a fight between these two. And the special teams could make a difference here. So, with all that being said, I feel like we should just get into the game. Let's play some hockey. Very excited to see what these two teams do, as Dave from the Hammer and the Hammerheads will be taking on the Mechas and Gundam Fang, both looking for their second win here in the REHL. As Fang has that one behind the net, he'll walk the line, shoots there, and blocked by Dave. A little bit of hit there. Oh, and Fang starting with the hits early. Fang not a hockey watcher, and he scores on the rebound. Was just about to say, Fang is not a hockey watcher, so it may be difficult for him to know when to time these hits, but right away, Fang getting on the board early, and I think his confidence needed that one the most. And Dave is going to try to get the equalizer here. Remember, we do have a gentleman's agreement not to shoot from behind the line. We might see a fight already here. Dave is going to try to take advantage physically of the situation, and Dave scores! Gets it right back. And we might be in for a high-scoring affair here. If Fang's goaltending continues to regress, he's second best right now, but he's carried a lot by that first game. Fang plays in low-scoring games. Dave feels pretty comfortable in high-scoring games. So it'll be interesting to see where this one naturally takes root here as Dave from the point, and Fang picks that up. Dave, once again, trying to bully physically. He'll take the puck off of Fang, but he can't capitalize on that. Here comes Fang down the middle, and a solid stop there by Dave. Dave gets a shot in. He's got the rebound in. A good save by Fang to close the gap there. He stopped that one. These teams are a lot more physical than I thought they would be so far in this first, as Dave runs into a brick wall. Here's Fang. Great pass out to the zone, and a kick save by Dave. Not too hard of a shot there. Two teams in the lower part of the standings here looking to make the playoffs, looking to get that little bit of an edge there. The bottom 6 teams make it. Both are in a position right now. Well, Dave technically is just on the outside, but he is tied with Martin for points with just one win, 3 points. Dave picks it up in his own zone. He crosses over the line. He shoots, and a nice save there by Fang. Fang's going to break out. Fang right down the middle again. Stopped by Dave. Dave's going to try to do some skating, pull Fang out of position, walking right down in, coast to coast, and a big stop by Fang. So 2 early goals for both teams, and they both shut it down since with some solid goaltending. Fang knows how to play goalie. It's the one thing he really practiced. Dave's got it behind the net, and Fang with some hits there. He's been working on that physicality, it looks like. And a sharp angle shot, but it was off the outside of the post. Won't count as a shot. Here's Gundam Fang over the line. Had a partial break there. And Fang with a big shot from the point. Stopped by Dave, and another one. Dave, before Fang came along, Dave was known as Big Save Dave. Can he dial in and get that back tonight against a guy who does not score a lot of goals? Fang could get very frustrated here very easily if Dave could just be on top of his game with goaltending. Oh, and a good stop there by Dave, as he just had to come across a little bit there. His spacing was a little off, and another big save on the other end by Gundam Fang, as both teams are looking solid in goal after letting in 2 early ones. Dialed in right now. He turned that one over, but Fang too close to get that shot away. Here's Dave. He'll make some passing plays, trying to get it over the line. Fang stops him up, trips him up. Dave, and the puck was loose. He went for the shot. And Fang hammered that one wide. Hammered against the Hammerheads. Dave looking for his first home win of the season. Not really keeping track of that stuff. Doesn't really matter. It's just for some variety so that no matchup looks the same. And Fang with a nice turnover. He stole the puck, but he couldn't get an opportunity out of it. Now he does, top of the circle, but he made the pass. He made the turnover. It's an absolute brutal giveaway. And Dave's getting some long shots from the point. Sometimes those can really fool a goalie. There's a lot of net to cover. Here's Dave. He's at the top of the circle. He's checked off the puck by Fang, but Fang can't get the puck, and Dave fires that one wide. 3 minutes left to go. It's a 1-1 game, a low-scoring affair here, and we have our fight. Dave is undefeated in fights. Fang has only lost one fight. Who's going to get the power play here? And Dave will lose his first fight. Can Gundam Fang capitalize? 2:51, the time of the penalty. So Fang will have a power play. He's got one power play goal. Dave does not have any shorthanded goals, but he's looking for one here, and Fang is going to break out. 4-on-2 into the offensive zone. Fang right down the middle, shoots, big stop by Dave. Rebound, and that one went in. Might have deflected in off of the player. It was right there in the crease. It was tapped home, and it's 2-1 for the Mechas. A power play goal by Gundam Fang, his second of the league, gives him the advantage as Dave lost his first fight. Probably a little rattled there. Will he be able to climb back? Here's Fang over the line. Shoots. Oh, good stop there. That was a hard, quick shot and a good stop by Dave. Can't panic too much on those. We've seen those go in before. And here comes Fang now. He'll take that over the line, and just another giveaway. He's giving Dave a lot of chances to stay in this one with these passes right now. And Dave, bullying the big man there. Here comes Dave. He's got a skinny man on the other side. He shoots off the post. Sometimes those skinny guys can just be there as a way to kind of psych out the goalie a little bit. Trying to crash that one to the net. And that'll do it for our first period. As it is a 2-1 game, the power play goal makes the difference. Still waiting for someone to pause the game, but Dave might be waiting until they get in the face-off position. We'll be right back with Dave from the Hammer in the booth in a close one. Alrighty, we are here in the booth with David from Layhammer. Dave, tight first period. How are you feeling in this one? Still in this one?
Yeah, you know what? I think Fang comes as advertised. He's a defensive stalwart. His goaltending is immaculate, and he plays that gritty, low-scoring style. And I'm gonna have to adapt to it. We're playing Fang's game, not my game right now. If it was my game, we'd be like 8-5 or something like that. So
you'd still be losing, but it would be, your way.
100%. Yeah. I mean, so maybe it's better that I'm playing Fang's game right now. I don't know. But I feel like that felt like a real hockey game for some reason. I think someone said that in the chat. And it feels kind of even. That was a rough first loss of a fight for me there. You're right. That did rattle me. I thought my A-tapping game was on point, but clearly I'm not the best at that. And
0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Is that something that you're at all concerned about, or is that even something you feel like you can control, or you kind of just, do you still go for those offensive chances when you're on the penalty kill?
You know what? I've been practicing against the computer on the Nintendo Switch Online, and I lose almost all of those fights. So I'm used to playing shorthanded against an AI, but Fang is no AI. He plays a completely different style of game.
Well,
so
I don't think we should start making presumptions like that. Fang's pretty AI as far as I'm concerned.
Well, listen, that's something that you know that maybe I don't. But we'll move on.
So like you said, you're playing Fang's game right now, a little more physical than I think most people expected for these two teams here. What do you have to do to control this game? What do you have to do to make it so that you're playing your game going forward?
It's all about skating. He's got 2 big boys on his team, and I've only got 1. And you can really feel the difference trying to open up those lanes when those 2 big boys are there. But my medium and skinny boys have to move the puck a little bit more to get around them. and that's what I'm going to try and do in period 2.
The big guys are great because even if you're not actively using them or playing as them, just them being out there, you will run into them and it'll just knock you straight down on your ass. Lastly, before we get back to the game here, Dave, I have to ask, of course, are you at all worried about whatever copy pasta chat GPT AI generated spiel that Fang's going to give about being, I don't know, a freaking pine cone or something?
First of all, how dare you? Those words come from the heart. And secondly, no, I'm not worried. It's been my best ongoing bit for this entire league, so I'm actually waiting with bated breath.
Alrighty, well, we're going to get back to the game here, Dave. Thank you, and good luck as we are going to head to the second period of a close one here, a 1-goal game between the Mechas and the Hammerheads. The crowd certainly taking their time to get back into the arena as, you know, not a lot of Dave fans. They're losing a little bit of hope in him right now, but he had his first win. And here comes Dave. Wanted to wait for the crowd to get in their seats before he played the puck. And Dave is going to try to get more shots here for sure. As we've seen, Fang pretty solid defensively. Maybe not solid offensively. Chance to overwhelm him here is Dave's got it behind the net. He'll try to look for the equalizer. He'll take that shot. Ooh, good save by Fang. He tracked that one completely, and he scores! Dave from the Hammer ties this up early in the second after Fang made a huge save. It is 2-2, and Fang's going to try to get one right back. Oh, deflected in front. Don't think that ever made it to the net. Here comes Dave again, and stopped by Fang. Fang will wait for his guys to get back. He'll pass it to the fat man down the middle. Here comes the skinny with some skating. Blocked by Dave. Dave at the top of the circle. Let's one go, and that one deflects in as well. Just like that, in a flash, Dave is getting these shots from everywhere. And some dirty, greasy goals give him a 3-2 lead in this game. Dave's going to carry that one over the line. He'll fire that one wide, but he's got it now behind the net. Looking for a passing lane, and Fang's not giving him anything. Rustles him off the puck, and he'll get it to his goalie. Nice breakout pass. Gave it away again to Dave. These turnovers are killing Fang, but a big save there. And potentially another fight. No. As Fang gets that one, he'll get a chance here. Fang right down the middle, shoots, and that one was blocked. Dave is spamming this B button, getting his guys back right now as he is nursing a 3-2 lead, and Fang was in the crease, just hanging out. Ooh, good save by Fang there. Would not have moved there at all. Did not think that's where the puck was going. Fang has such a strong read on the puck right now. Dave just has old man dad reflexes, both coming in handy in very different ways here. Dave from the point. He's got the fat man down the middle, but he fired it wide. Fang bit there for just a brief moment on the puck. Fang's got it behind Dave's net now. Mecha's down. 3-2. Not a high-scoring team. Dave can put him away if he needs to, and he's got one there. He doubles the lead, 4-2, as Fang just was not paying attention to where his goalie was, or just an unlucky bounce. 4-2. We approach the halfway point through this game, and Dave's got another one, and he's starting to run away with this one. This is his biggest lead ever of the league, 5-2, and Dave is starting to pick up momentum. It's amazing what happens when you don't face the two best players in the league. And now Fang, oh man, and this is starting to get a little brutal. Fang averages less than 6 goals against, and Dave has already scored 6, and we're not even halfway through. This is a complete collapse. I cannot wait to see what Fang compares himself to in the booth right now, as Dave is just starting to absolutely pile it on. And Fang needs to get his goaltending together. He needs to calm down his boys on the ice, and he needs to figure out a way to do this, because Dave is starting to run away with this one. But no lead for Dave is safe, as we have seen as well. Fang is going to have to work on his offense in this tournament. I think he knows that he has to work on his offense in this tournament. And Dave makes a couple of big saves there. Over the line, Dave scores! Dave has said in the intermission he wanted to make this his game, and halfway through this period, he has made it his game, 7-2, as he has come out with 6 unanswered goals here in the second period. And Fang now, he's got a wide open chance. Big save by Dave. Another shot in. And a couple of chances close in. Dave can't make it. He's turning it over. He's almost trying to get Fang back in this game. It is for charity. As long as you win by 1, you get the extra money. So maybe Dave trying to fix the books here a little bit. Here comes Fang as he's trying to go into the top. Dave almost missed that pass. Turns it over to Fang. Fang with an open net opportunity, but Dave was there and he was ready for it. People are very good at staying awake with the goalie. If you fall asleep even for a little bit, it can get tough. And maybe another fight here. No, these two are dancing and brawling. None of the other teammates are stepping in. Those two, wow, what a spirited scrap. I'm shocked there wasn't a penalty on that one. There should have been. But Dave comes away with the win on that one. Holy moly. And now Fang's got that one. He passes or shoots instead of a pass there. And turns it over to Fang. Fang shoots in close and a big stop by Dave. That one's in no man's land. Dave can't get it. Fang ran into the goal. He's still in no man's land. He's got all the time in the world. Oh, big stop by Dave. All the time in the world for that one. And here comes Fang again. Here comes Fang. Shoots that one. Calm save by Dave. Gets it over the line. 6 unanswered goals for Dave in the second. Looking for another one here. Shoots. And a big stop by Fang. That's the momentum he might need to turn this around here. But can he depend on his offense right now? Dave, oh, turnover and scores. Dave went to pass it to his skinny man. His skinny man was bowled over, and Fang was quick on the turnover. These turnovers right now are affecting both teams. If you turn the puck over, it's going in the back of the net right now. So Fang stops the bleeding. Oh, big save there. And Fang is looking to make a massive comeback here as Dave stops that one again. Throws it right down the middle, right for a skinny man in front. Shoots. Oh, big stop by Fang. Didn't bite too hard on that one. Here comes the big man trucking through right down Main Street. He scores. Fang with 2 quick ones to bring himself right back in it with less than a minute to go in this second period. And no lead to save. Oh, that one was behind him. Oh, those do trickle in, and we have seen that happen to Dave a few times. And Dave now is starting to feel the ocean or the beach or something going against him here. Oh, big save by Fang. Huge save, and that'll do it for that second period. We'll be right back to hear from Fang as he is looking to mount a massive comeback. We'll be here in just a moment. Alrighty, we are in the booth with Mr. Gundam Fang. I did accidentally mute the wrong thing there, so now we have some fancy music as well. Gundam Fang, go ahead, do whatever.
The tree canopy stops the sky from scoring on the forest floor. I am the leaves and branches that cover the grass, stopping those potent rays of light from scoring on the grass beneath. Sorry, wait, hold on, I'm getting something. The forest floor needs the sun? Oh, no. Okay, well, we'll pivot. We'll figure it out.
Gundam Fang, a victim of global warming here. You know, no one has ever seen the true surface of Kashyyyk. Ignore the fact that there's a whole beach scene in the movies. No one has ever seen the true surface of Kashyyyk.
Or if you don't play KOTOR.
No, that's what they say in KOTOR.
Oh, yeah.
You see. Gundam Fang, a close first period. You had the lead going in. 6 unanswered goals in the second. You got a couple back there, but what did Dave do that changed up the game?
It's the face-offs.
Yeah, don't go with the face-off.
No.
Blame it on something else. Adam said your controller was broken, so maybe go with that instead. Don't do face-offs.
No, it sounds so simple and easy, but it's the thing I never lose to the AI when I'm practicing on. I always start with the puck. And so when I don't, it throws me off just that little bit and I'm letting it get to me. Also, Dave is very tactical. As you can see, his team is a response to my team build, or at least that's my interpretation of it.
No.
And it is working. Those medium guys are outmaneuvering my big guys, and they're just a little bit too beefy for my skinny guys. So I'm having to try to adapt and rework here. And as we've seen, when I start to slip, I really fall. But I can pull myself back from this, as I've demonstrated here so far.
Just want to give a shout to Dave, who is definitely going to be replaying this audio clip of you like complimenting him as he's falling asleep tonight. Sea King does bring up the fact that, yes, you go down to the floor in KOTOR. That's where the star map is. Yes, but when you're on there, they imply that there's so many leaves that have piled up that it's created a new floor, and then that you haven't seen the true surface because of all of the foliage. It is stupid. It makes no sense. Great game. Gundam Fang, you've got 2 here. You're now playing Dave's game. There's a lot more shots, a little more fast-paced, a lot less physical in that one, although you did have that dance, that really long dance was quite something.
It was beautiful to watch. Ate up a lot of time, but honestly, worth it.
Yeah. So I have to ask, what's the plan here in the third? What do you do to come back against Dave and stop him from getting a second win? Well, you look for
I have
your
to keep
second
trying
win.
to lay on... I mean, I've got to keep laying on the pressure. I've got to get up there. I've got to get in his zone. I've got to score goals. Taking shots isn't good enough.
As the only,
I need them to land.
As the only player to beat Dave in a fight, is that something that you're maybe thinking of?
I don't go out of my way for fights. My philosophy is I don't aim to start them, but gosh darn, I will try and finish them in my favor if they happen.
Gundam Fang, sounding like my mom. All right, good luck, Mr. Fang. We'll see you at the end of this game. Good luck with the trees or whatever the crap you were saying. Alrighty, everybody. This is going to be quite the third as Gundam Fang. Someone can unpause. Oh, I have not clicked in, so there you go. My bad. This is going to be quite the third period here, I think. Fang has proven he is not yet out of it, but his offense game is just not quite there as much as Dave's offensive game is. Dave has a more all-around game. When he needs to be big save Dave, he can be. When he needs to score, he can be. When he needs shots and hits, he can do that. Maybe not to the level of someone on higher up in the standings, but we have seen he is never really out of any game. And so I'm very curious to see if Fang's going to be able to pull off a comeback here, or if Dave's going to be able to start building some momentum here in the standings, and Fang is going to try early. We see that a lot. He wins those face-offs and crashes the net. That is part of his strategy. A slow one there, and Dave was not quite awake for that one, and Fang is just trying to pepper with shots here from any and all angles here. And Dave just focusing solely on his goaltender. The puck was open for him a couple times, couldn't get it. Waiting for his defense to get back, and Fang is playing very aggressive on the forecheck. He doesn't know what that means. He'll cross over the center line with the big man. Top of the circle, scores! Gundam Fang makes it a 2-goal game as he now has 3 unanswered goals. It's 7-5 for the Hammerheads. Not out of it by a long shot. We have seen huge comebacks in this tournament already. Here comes Fang now. Up in front, shoots. Oh, big stop by Dave. I thought that was going in. And Fang with another one. He is starting to really pick up his offense. We are seeing a level of Fang we have not yet seen before. Here comes Dave in. The thing is, this Fang has to be very defensively reliable still. Another dance. But he has to pick up the offense. Oh, big stop by Dave. That one came across. And Fang is just dominating in shots so far in this period. He's dominating in opportunities, puck possession. Little pass to himself off the board. And here comes Dave. Big stop by Fang. Turnover again at the top of the circle, and that one into the corner. And another long dance here. Still no fight. Looking for that second fight as Fang has a good opportunity. There, scores on the rebound. And it's 7-6. As Fang has brought it back within a 1-goal game. The Fang bangers in the chat are going a little crazy here. And Gundam Fang looks to bring the comeback in on Dave. Shoots that one. Nice stop there. He's got time and space off the post. He rang it off the post. And Fang is not taking his foot off the pedal right now. Just absolutely dominating Dave in these offensive chances like we've never seen from Fang before. Doesn't normally score this many goals in a game. I think 7 is the most he's scored in a game. Here comes Fang down the middle, and Dave stopped that one. Fang right back for it at the blue line. Another stop by Dave right down the middle. Right in the middle of the net there. He's got to be careful because you can bite very easily on those, but he stayed calm, cool, and collected. Here comes Dave walking in. He scores! Dave restores a 2-goal lead. We are not yet halfway through this period. And Fang looking to be a little bit more physical here. Here comes Dave now over the blue line. Was loading up for a shot. Fang was not in position. Oh, huge save by Gundam Fang. And the Mechas. He's got it now behind the net. Dave at the circle. This one carries over the line. Dave trying to create some space there with the medium man, but he was chasing down a skinny man. So Fang's got some room in the circle, turns it over again to Dave. He's walking down the middle, unopposed, he scores! Dave from the hammer takes the big man. He trucks down like he was listening to the Big Show's theme song. And ooh, Dave was hugging the corner there. I think Fang saw that. He gets the rebound. 9-7. This one's not over yet, folks. 6:19. Speaking of Big Show, booyaka, booyaka. It is 9-7. We are not out by a long shot. The Fang Bangers are trying to get behind Fang. 2 huge stops by him there. And Fang trying to get a skinny man into the zone. He can't do it. It's turnover to the medium man, but the big man blocks that one. And now Fang looking to truck down Main Street himself. Shoots. Big stop by Dave. He just got there in time for that one. And they're going to have a little bit of a meeting here. Long dances, but no fights. Not sure why that's not triggering necessarily. And here comes David. He's going to try to kill off some time here, maybe walk back into the zone, but he gives it over to Fang's big guy. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this one. Fang shoots, stop by Dave. Rebound, another stop by Dave there. See glances of big save Dave there. And Fang's big man bounced him off the puck, but it went right to him, and Dave scores. Just an unfortunate play. He wasn't even controlling the big man. Just ran into him. That's the benefit of having more big men on the ice. If your opponent runs into him, you just lose the puck. It's 10-7. Can Fang mount a comeback here? Nice stop by Dave, who might go full defense here as Fang's getting a couple opportunities in close. Across, fired that one wide. 3 minutes left to go. Top of the circle. Fang shoots, stop by Dave through the crowd. Here comes the big trucker for Dave again. Just stopped there by Fang. Another shot, another rebound, a save. Dave over the line, trying to get the dagger in the coffin. Don't know if that's the expression. Don't really remember the expression. Dave trying to loop around. Fang starting some physical stuff here. The puck is loose. Fang couldn't get it. Now he does. Fang passes it up. Oh, but his man was hit behind the net. 2 minutes left to go. Can Dave hold on to his lead? Here comes Fang and shoots. Couldn't get a hard shot away. Nail in the coffin might actually be the correct thing. Hammer in the coffin. Don't really know how coffins work. I am a ghost. You think I would know. Dave with a couple more shots there. We have a minute left to go. Can Dave put this one away? And he will. 7-11 is the name of a restaurant that has nothing to do with this game, but 11-7 the score as Dave will hang on with his lead. And he will take this one. His first win at home. He's got a 2-game win streak, and he jumps over Marty Pons to get into a playoff spot. As a couple more opportunities here to pad the stats. And Dave from the hammer will take this one 11-7. A huge win over the Mechas. As we head to the final score page here. Dave, congratulations on a huge win, 11-7. The crowd is very annoying. Let's shut them up and just get the music. Congratulations, Dave. What do you have to say about that win?
Wow. You know what? The first maybe 5 minutes of that period, Fang was just absolute. I could not control a single thing about that game. That was like a whole new player. I don't know what was going on there. That was just an insane amount of pressure that I was feeling. And if I didn't get that next goal, I'm pretty sure he would have kept going. So that was the key to me, was to stop the bleeding there. But yeah, that was not the start to the third period that I was looking for. But thankfully, the boys they got it done for me when it counted the most.
Fang, you really changed your playstyle there in the third. We've never seen that before. Is there, credence to you maybe trying to play more like that throughout the whole game, or is that you get to stick to your game and then that's just for comebacks? Like, talk us through the style change here.
Oh, it's trying to find the groove, find the flow, get in an offensive position and hold it. As we've seen, I can do it sometimes, but like that new player Dave was talking about, I need to be able to find him more often and more reliably.
Dave, even though he has the most games played, does hop up to third in the league. I don't know if anyone ever saw this coming. Pretty incredible here that Dave is now third in the league. Gundam Fang, you're still tied right there with Ice and Fire. You're pretty close to Marty as well. Kodals has those 2 wins, but technically they're in overtime. I guess he should be on this chart ahead of Ice and Gundam because he has more wins. But Fang, what do you need now to do to find your game? Is it practice? Is it just preparation? Is it just dialing in? Like, how do you move forward from this now? You've won your first game in incredible fashion and now dropped your last 3.
I think what I need to start doing is obviously more practice, but I think I need to practice with a varied team setup. I've gone into every game with 2 big guys, 2 small guys, 2 skinny guys, and I think I need to start practicing with a more balanced team. Because it's, as we've seen, I have these peaks of incredible defense or peaks of incredible offense, and then gone. And so I think maybe what I'm missing is some flexibility in the middle there.
And Martin does bring up a good point in the chat here. You did compare yourself to a Canopy, which are famously not very secure things. Do you think that maybe your metaphor game is distracting you from the bigger picture, or that you need
Not at all. I
metaphors?
wrote that metaphor in 30 seconds before we started.
Of course, that makes sense.
And that's been the case for all of them.
Dave, you've stacked together 2 wins in a row. You're now third in the league. You're the only other player besides the 2 people that beat you to win 2 in regulation. How are you feeling about your last 2 games and moving forward now as being someone that you can no longer just say, oh, it's a free win? You are now a legit competitor in this league.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is that even when you compliment me, it's still underhanded and left-handed. So that's an incredible skill that you have, and I just want to compliment you on that. A left-handed compliment's a thing.
I've never heard that before. Fang, is that another
Just
metaphor that you
Google
wrote
it.
for him? Did you write that metaphor for him?
Listen,
a left-handed.
I'm
I only
years
write my
older than you.
metaphors.
This feels a little
It's not a
biased towards
different
left-handed
generation.
people.
Backhanded, yeah, Martin's probably right. Backhanded, left-handed, whatever it is, you don't actually compliment me. So I wanted to compliment you on that, because I was a punchline for the first 4 games, and then even in the last few games when I've won, you've still been able to undersell it, and that's really something that only Ghost Boy could do. So really, just compliments to you, my bud.
Well, you are under 40 and you do have shingles, which is very funny. So, but I haven't been mentioning that at all, so just saying. But yeah, congratulations, Dave. 2 wins in a row. Dave stock going up, Gundam Fang stock going down. I'm looking forward to the rematch. I have a feeling that we'll be getting to this one sooner than later down the road, and I'm very excited to see how that plays out. Fang, I know you got somewhere to be, and yeah, congratulations, you 2. Fun game, very fun game. Close first period, very different from the second and third that we witnessed.
Thanks, Ghost Boy. I hope everybody sticks around for tonight's triple header.
Yeah, we have half an hour to kill. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to hang out with the chat, and we'll talk about the league and stuff. So,
all right, I'll be there. And also, you
can hang out on the call if you want. I'd like to go over some stats.
I was to say, I gotta talk to you about something quick. I'll send you a message and actually look at it this time.
Why can't you just send me a message?
Because someone's muted me for some reason.
I'm pretty sure I gave you an exact reason why I muted you. But yeah, I'm just going to hang out here in the call. If you want to hang out with me in the call, Dave, or if anyone else, you don't have to. But if you want to, I'm just going to look over some stats with some of the viewers and stuff while we're waiting to set up for the second game, because we still got about 15 minutes before the guys show up in the call and we start doing that stuff.
I will definitely be around in the chat. Okay. And again, you broke kayfabe by letting people know that I'm under 40. You've
That's
been
fine.
telling
That's
people that I'm like 60.
I
just so
think
you
it's so ambiguous because I go back and forth so much that I don't know there's any way for people to actually tell. Alrighty. Bye, fellas.
All right, friend. Bye, buddy.
Fang is still... Why you... Oh,
I can't do two things at once.
Oh.
Thank you. Good game.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Here's, Ghost Boy, can you kick me from the Parsec?
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Fang just, like, leaving while he still can see my stuff is really funny. All right.
Okay.
I thought Dave was 43. It's working. My slander campaign is working.
All right, I'm gonna go hang with Tara for a bit, but I will try and make it back for at least the last game.
Freaking loser, gonna go hang out with his wife.
I know.
Alrighty. All right, well, let's do some setup here. We're gonna do some setup live here for the live people, for the chat. If you guys want to hang out, Dave, you don't have to be here. I'm not talking to you. Okay, there you go. So I do want to say that Brennan did say that if he lost any games, he would blame it on the lag. Gundam Fang is now blaming it on the lag. He says he's having this a small occasionally small skip. I will say that completely depends on your internet connection. Brennan has the worst. Fang has the second worst internet connection. There's only so much I can do about that. And Fang has had internet issues in the past. So unfortunately, that is just a thing. I need a way to remind myself to stop. I keep forgetting to record, and I have everything like done very intentionally to so I can edit better. Delayed when I played on the Earth makes sense some East Coast. Yeah, like the parsec, we already have the parsec settings down so that it focuses more on like having the lowest ping and latency, even though it might mess up the like visuals, but there's really not a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. Fang has now just messaged me saying, I didn't want to bring up the ping stuff during the game because I really do think it was entirely because of that I lost. Dave's win was completely not legit. What a piece of... And then I'm not going to read the rest of that because there's a lot of very uncomfortable things in that message that we might have to look at that as a league. Very unfortunate stuff. Fly us out to one location so we can play without ping. I would... Dude, if I could afford to tell everyone to take a break from their jobs and all come and hang out with me in my parents' basement so we could all play, that'd be sick. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there right now. If Fang, Martin, or Kodals or Inject end up in the finals, we'll just do it at my house because everyone lives locally. So if any of the BC boys, if any of the BC boys are in the finals, you guys can come over to my house and hang out, and that would suck. Yo, that'd be suck, dude. That'd be so suck. Wow, okay, tell me how you really feel, man. I get we haven't seen each other in 13 years, but that hurts. Let's reset some of this stuff here. We're gonna do some live setup. Pretty exciting. We got who's playing? We have Aussie Adam playing. But Aussie Adam should be over here. Whoop. And Aussie Adam's playing the Crab Man. Les Crabitins. That'll be our second game coming up. Where is the Ghost Birds? The what? Are you drunk? Okay. That is that. Let us go to gameplay. And we can still see the ROM. The ones that were baked in. Oh, it's like a 10-minute loop. So that's not a ghost bird. That is literally just the logo that Brennan made. Although, why is it stopped now? It should be on this screen still. Yeah, there it is. It was a ghost. It's definitely just an upside down logo that kind of looks like a squid. Ghost bird. It has REHL in it. You guys are dumb. You guys are dumb. You guys are stupid. And to be quite frankly, you guys are silly heads. I might not have this. Oh, I don't have it on loop. That's why. Okay, now it shouldn't do that. Okay, let's get rid of Fang here. No one wants Fang around. And let's get rid of Dave, because we don't need Dave around either. But we do need Adam. Gotta have an Adam. Look at that. Look at that Adam just popping up in there being like, hello, I'm Adam. The Skateroos logo is elite. Oh, Kodo's Dirty Bird. I don't do you know how much I'm working on right now? My lower back is in so much pain. I redid all of the stat sheets last night, and I had to do so much prep for tonight. I am so not awake. I got up early too today, and I'm just so mentally drained. So please leave me alone. How about that? How about you guys leave me the frick alone? I'm tired. I do this for free, for charity. No one even says thank you. Do you know how at the end of every game, I always thank people for participating? Do you know how many people say like, oh, thanks for setting this up. Thanks for your hard work. No one. Not a single dosh garn one of you have ever thanked me. And why would you? Why would you think to do that? Leave me alone? I always say leave me alone. I feel like this is false. It's definitely not false. It's definitely very real and definitely very hurtful. Look at these. This is a beautiful jersey matchup, by the way. I love these colors. These are beautiful. I'd rather give you money every month. You do give me money every month twice because you're a patron at patreon.com/realityescape. But also you're a you gift way too many subs in this chat. Okay, that screen is good. Tonight's game. Okay, I'm not going to be able to hear you guys for a second while I fix this. Actually, you know, I'm just going to do this in studio mode so I can still talk to you guys. I should have a faster way of doing this one. I don't. And that is simply just out of laziness. If I was like a real boy and not like a wooden boy whose nose gets bigger when I lie, I would have all this stuff done beforehand on like separate sources, but that's a lot. A left-handed compliment is a remark. That just sounds outdated though. Left-handed compliment just sounds like something that like the liberals would be like, we need to stop the left-handed slander. But also actually like that is like a real thing that we need to like, you know, compensate for people who are left-handed more in society. Because it is like an actual issue. Okay, we got Aussie Adam Skate a Ruse. Adam is 3-0-0-0 with 9 points. We're really peeking behind the curtain here, guys. This is kind of exciting. Kind of a little bit of a rush. And then on the other end, we got the freaking losers. That's right. The freaking losing crabs. My wife is left-handed. We have left-handed people in this tournament. But if I don't tell you guys who the left-handed person is, do you think you could guess who the left-handed player in this league is? Left-handed, for hockey, if you're right-handed, you're more likely to be right-handed. But if you're right-handed in like writing, you can be either or. But if you're left-handed in writing, you're more likely to be right-handed in hockey, I think. It's the only thing I remember about them. I'm not gonna lie. I've been friends with him for a long time. It's also the only thing I remember about him. That was like the most notable thing. That was like when I knew that like, you know, we were no longer in elementary school and the world was becoming more diverse. I was like, you're left-handed. That's crazy. I think Inject is the only left-handed human being in this league, as far as I'm aware of, anyways. Okay. We're gonna go. I need to. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm changing the starting soon screen. But if I do it, then you guys won't be able to hear me talk, and then it won't be good for my branding. It's a disease? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, game starting soon. Oh, we can also get rid of this one. Oh, I didn't need to. You could have. This screen you guys could have seen. Among Us mode to figure it out. It's not that deep. I have a local community theater production of Buffy the Vampire Slayer to catch. That might be the most Martin sentence I've ever heard in my entire life. Also was scrolling through your Instagram photos and stuff, so very, very lovely trip. Thanks for inviting me, asshole. He hates me so much. Anyways, yeah. This is a hockey tournament. I need to edit the... Okay, so someone needs to remind me to record, because it's becoming an issue now where all the games are going to sound slightly different from each other because I'm not recording the VODs for editing. For editing. I go all in. Let's get Brennan's logo on this. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. Record. Well, not right now. When the game is starting, you idiots. Home team. That's going to be Mr. Aussie Adam today. Adam hasn't played at home in a while. Isn't that exciting for him? Good for him. This is a lot to juggle. I hope you guys appreciate literally anything I do in life. Probably not, but you know. Has prediction not ended? That's true. Who won? I already forgot. It was Dave, right? Yeah, it was Dave now. We can change the record books. Fang? Yeah. That'd be hilarious. We got Dave here. And then the face-off page. Brennan, do you want to be in the booth first or second? While you're here, I'll just ask you. Second? Okay. You're going to go in the booth first then. Stat sheet away. We got to do the face-off stats. Boom, boom. If you guys could see what was going on behind the scenes right now, you would be like, wow, we need to give this guy so much money. Just all of the dollars. I think I have your name wrong in this. I do. No one told me that your name was wrong? That's insane. That's what these tests are for, and that's what these tests are for. All right, and then that means we're putting Aussie Adam in the booth first. That's crazy. Why would we ever do that? Several folders and files. That's crazy. A serious setback to get full. There's literally no one ever comments on those Discord things, so you're pretty good. Now the real question is, how do I make it so that I can play? I can port over my Hearthstone tracker into this computer. Because I copied the file, but I can't find my app data here. And I want to play Hearthstone because we have an hour and a half in between game 2 and game 3. Release the REHL files. There's not a lot. You totally didn't change your name? Did you actually? There's just way too many N's now. Oh, you did. I hate it when you do that because it's so... And it makes it so that anytime I promote you, it's not consistent, right? We have another guy that I hang out with named Wes, and I always tell him, like, you got to stop changing your name because every time someone links you on something, that's now gone. Okay, where is app data? How do I find app data? I want to... Hearthstone deck tracker. I want to replace this one with this one so that I have all my stuff. Your Instagram reeling from your loss? Brendan, if you want to hop in the call and hang out with me right now, you can. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to. Like, I'm just in the call hanging out right now while I'm setting things up.
Wait, maybe this is a bad idea. I don't have headphones in yet.
You don't have headphones in yet?
No, this is a terrible idea.
Here we go.
Whoa. They're so much louder now. Hi, Brennan. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, well, I'm not great after my loss yesterday. It's really taken a dark turn.
Yeah.
I talked to my girlfriend all night about the loss, and she's tired of it. She's left me now to go for dinner somewhere else, but still hurts.
Well, have you just tried being better?
Yes. I got my sister to help me train today,
Did you actually?
but she hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't played for a while though. I tried to get her to host so that I could get some lag, so I could experience the true
You never
thing. But
you never commented on that thing I sent you.
what thing?
So, like, the thing that you and I, like, our thing is, like, playing NES ice hockey. And I went down to your Instagram, and I scrolled all the way to the very beginning of your Instagram, and there's a picture of you and your sister, and the caption is, like, playing NES ice hockey at Christmas. And I said, did you really go play with your sister after playing with me? But you never responded about it. I didn't comment on the video like I sent to you on Discord.
Is this like years ago? Or?
This was, like, 2015. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have Instagram on my phone anymore. I was horribly addicted, so
yeah, but you still go on there every now and then.
I use a sketchy third-party app to check my messages.
Oh, so that's how you get the reels that I send you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was just asking.
God, I got so many questions.
Well, I'm trying to stay involved in my friends' lives.
You haven't said hi to my kid once.
Yeah, but your kid sucks. I mean, that's not my fault.
It's true.
How do I find app data?
Maybe they would be better. And Dave, I won't do any voices until the actual broadcast starts. I gotta save those.
Yeah, we're not live right now at all. So.
Well, I mean the main broadcast.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Well, this isn't ending up in the highlight reel, so it's all safe.
Yeah. Did you know that no one in my life has ever voiced as much concern for me as a person ever than you when I told you I was playing Hearthstone?
Dude, it's dark.
There was like a legit moment you were like, "Oh, buddy." Like, "Oh no, he's playing Hearthstone." It was really funny.
The pits of addiction. It's just like so dangerous.
I'm
It's
at
not something that anybody should be.
I'm at platinum 5 already.
God, no.
I hit platinum not that long ago. I can't find it. I'm trying to carry over my deck tracker stats so I can play on this computer and keep it consistent, but I don't know how to do it anymore. What's worth Hearthstone?
Do you hear yourself?
I don't play old school RuneScape. I play RuneScape 3, which is easily the worst of all of those.
I think the only thing worse than Hearthstone could be like Dota or League.
Oh, for sure. Look, this might be a hot take. I will stand with this until the end of my days that if you play League of Legends, you should not be allowed to vote. Like I will stay with that until I die. I am full that everyone is equal in this world unless you play League of Legends, then you are no longer
forever?
equal. Yeah, like if you play it for like 5 minutes, that's it, you're done.
I believe in rehabilitation.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can come back from that. I genuinely I don't even think you're like considered a person anymore in my eyes. Hey Adam. As Adam joins the call,
just got back from League of Legends
playing
game.
Rune Late. It is incredible how everyone I know who is a father does nothing but play Rune Lite all day. Like this is the equivalent. This is what fathering is just Rune Lite.
I've never heard of this game. What is this?
Rune Lite is just a phone. I think it's different, or not. It's not a phone app. Sorry, you can get it on your phone, but it's like a version of RuneScape that has like trackers and stuff built into it.
Makes RuneScape more efficient.
Yeah,
for true nerds.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you have this many hits until this character.
So you know how the
passive.
point of the game is to like do quests and stuff, and
not
read
how
through
I
the
play
text. What Ruin Light does is just highlights the right things to press. So you just click on screen. It's a lot like Cookie Clicker. Hey, just click here on the screen.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. Welcome to the REHL podcast, guys. By the way, welcome to this exclusive episode. Adam's been working on a hockey game for us for our next tournament, guys.
I have its waiting Steam approval before I can send you a Steam key.
Oh,
Steam has to review
I get a
it.
free key. I get to review it.
Yeah,
Hashtag ad.
you're my tester.
Hashtag ad.
The game's gonna be 99 cents. Okay, I'm not making anything off of this game.
That's 99 cents. You just made it so no one's gonna buy it now. I can't wait. I
You're
can't
getting.
wait.
Are you gonna share that key with everybody? Why would nobody else buy it? Or are you saying you'd be the only person that would have bought it anyway?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. I freaking love the. I have so many ideas. I could just harass you with like a million ideas. What we need to do now is Brendan's our community artist, so Brendan can do the pixel art for the characters, and then we can combine.
I'm just using circles that I generated with Python right now.
You can even generate a circle.
There's a lot of work to do.
Okay, I can't figure out how to do this Hearthstone deck tracker thing without like I don't want to restart. I want to carry over my save.
Okay, so to get your app data, you have to make sure you can see hidden folders.
I do have that though.
Oh, then find your app data.
I did.
Oh, sorry. I went to the app data step.
I went to program files X whatever, right? Maybe, I don't know. Because I'm trying to replace the folder that already exists, but I don't see a folder that already exists.
So maybe just drop a file there.
Oh,
have you ever
what?
played it on that computer? Like that folder wouldn't exist if you haven't played it yet.
But I had downloaded it. But I guess you're saying I need to have something. I need to have something in it to actually.
Potentially. I mean, if that's where you found the folder, then yeah, just drop it in the same place on your other computer.
Oh, I don't remember where I found it on my other computer. I did that last night. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
I'll just
because sometimes like the app data isn't actually stored in program files. It's in like your users directory, depending on where it is.
I'm just gonna make the worst deck possible right now so that it'll save something, and then maybe I can find it.
Yeah, Van would know. That's Van. She knows computers more than I do.
Does she?
Yeah.
Doesn't know Mario hacks apparently.
Oh yeah, she's miserable.
I know, but also my favorite to edit because you have all these people having these like really deep like observations and conversations about like, oh, it could be this area or maybe it's this area. Or, oh, I haven't looked here, and then it's just Van who's like, I cannot make this double jump.
It was so sad the one time where she was gonna be first, but she just could not make it to me.
Yeah. It's so funny too, because like every time I see those people, I always feel like, oh yeah, like like I said to Bigfoot, I saw him like a couple weeks ago, and I was always like, oh yeah, like I know Bigfoot. I'm like, but Bigfoot doesn't know who I am. I just edited the video. Like we haven't had a conversation before.
The problem for Van was also everybody that I invited was typically good at Mario 64.
Yeah. You should have invited me. I would have been awesome.
Yeah,
I've never played any of these hacks before.
Yeah, I mean, I should have had like you and Van. That would be a competitive round.
I think Van would actually not be in last. At least you don't do the elimination one, where people like if you come in last, you lose or you get kicked out or whatever.
Yeah, I give him the time. I give him some time.
Yeah,
everybody gets to play a few.
Okay, I've created a deck now. Problem is I should probably unplug my hard drive so I'm only picking up the correct Hearthstone tracker. Let me disconnect this if I can remember how to do that.
You're really in deep, aren't you?
I don't know how to do Windows 11, whatever. My other computer is still Windows 10. I don't like this one at all.
Is there any different? Like, I swear, like, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I barely noticed the difference between 10 and 11, and I hear people complaining about that crap all the time. I know there's differences, but I barely notice them.
I just don't like it. I can't move my toolbar to where I want it to be, and like just like right clicking the menus like different from what I remember and stuff. But I'm like very stubborn. I stick to like what I know, and I never change. So I'm very frugal as well.
Like I definitely know there's differences, but like I just don't care enough. I also don't customize my like PC that much. I just files on my desktop. Okay, I'll click it. That's as far as I go.
Alrighty, everybody, we are going to disappear into the starting soon screen. While we get set up here on Parsec, we'll keep some of the magic for you guys. We don't want to spoil everything, but we'll be right back with more REHL hockey. I'll set up a prediction for y'all in a minute here, and we'll see you in a bit. got another opportunity. Scores! Oh, what a save! He shoots! He scores! Breakaway! Scores! Oh, what a save! Shoots! He scores! What a save! What a save! Oh my God! Another save!
Loyal fan.
Alrighty, everybody. It is time for the second game of the day. I still have Brennan's name wrong because you changed your stupid username.
You also have my points wrong, or my games lost is not there.
I'm a professional. As I was saying, what's up, everybody? We are here. We are live from the REHL. It is time for the second game of the day. Ozzy Adam and the Skater-Roos undefeated after a buzzer beater with 4 seconds left against Marty Pons. And he will be facing the newcomer, the latest man to make his debut, who lost to Dave last night, Brennan and Les Krabitins. Boys, how we feeling today?
Not great.
Good, awesome, love it, love the confidence, love the good feelings. Adam, anything to add to that?
I'm not feeling that great either.
But you're undefeated.
Yeah, but like everybody's getting better. You know, Dave looked really good today, and he
You've only
definitely
played
was
2
not
people,
that Dave
so-
my first 2 games I played him.
I do think that Dave, like, you know, obviously, like, a part of why you and Inject are undefeated are because you played Dave, but I also do think that, like, you two would also be the best regardless, and so I do think that Dave is actually a middle ground player more than people
You got a
think.
training arc playing us first?
Yeah, he's definitely Rocky, but, like, not one of the first ones, like, one of the later ones where people are like, we need to stop making this movie, but it's still, like, it's not as bad as you think, you know? There's still something there.
Yeah, but I think we're at a point, like, there will be a point where everybody plays each other enough that they have enough experience, because you can only practice against the CPU so much, because, like, you want to charge shots against CPU, but they won't let you because they can actually play defense, but you can actually charge shots a little more against humans. So yeah, there'll be a point where everybody just knows how to play humans.
Well, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is that, I mean, right now there's 8 teams in the league. There might be 9. We're still awaiting word on if there's going to be a 9th team or not. But the thing that I really like is that it's going to become a lot about matchups, right? It's going to turn into a lot of, if, you know, maybe you're first in the league and maybe Brennan is 6th and makes the playoffs. Maybe he wins his play-in round, but he beats you tonight. There's kind of like okay, well, maybe Brennan's not the best player, but he's good against you kind of thing, right? I do think we're going to see more of that. We just don't have the data right now to really extrapolate the matchups, but that's kind of the fun part when we get into the playoffs, is that everyone will have history with each other. Brennan,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Brennan, you've been a big fan. You watched, I think, the first 2 Ozzy Adam games. You've kind of seen him play all of these games. Undefeated streak. Do the nerves set in, or is there confidence? Are you, like, you know, are you amped up, ready to go? What are the general vibes right now after you lost your game yesterday?
Well, shucks. Ozzy Adams always been my hero. But today I'm going to try and do my best to make him proud and maybe put his nose in the dirt a little bit. Fuck.
Is this your Montreal accent? Alrighty, boys. Well, we will hear from you later. We've got Adam in the booth first, I think. I've already forgotten. Somebody's in the booth first. Does anyone remember who I said was in the booth first?
I think Brennan said it was me.
Definitely Adam in the booth first. We'll see Adam later in the first intermission, and we will see Brennan in the second intermission. So good luck, boys. Let's go over some stats here for the fans at home. Here comes the Skater-Roo. So Ozzy Adam, the Skater-Roos, undefeated, of course. Tied for first right now with Inject. We have 2 undefeated teams. Inject streak will be going on the line at WrestleMania in about 2 hours. Goals for 36. Put a wrong bracket there in the goals per game. Very embarrassing, very unprofessional. But 12 goals per game is pretty insane. Even in his second win last game, he had 10. So he's definitely a goal scorer. I don't think there's any question about that. Gets a lot of shots and a good shooting percentage. Definitely, I think, one of the best offensive players in this league. Goals against, very, very interesting. Shots against is 40. He allows the least amount of shots out of anybody in the league, but he has the worst save percentage in the league. Now, I don't know if Dave has passed him or not after tonight. I'm pretty sure Dave has passed. Well, Dave was at 813, so I think Dave has elevated more. So Aussie Adam has definitely been the worst goalie, but he's outscoring his problems. The question is will that eventually catch up to him or not? I don't know, and that's very exciting to think about. And in terms of hits, Adam has always been a physical player, but last game he really ramped up his physicality against Marty Pons, who is a very physical player. And he had those fights, 7 fights in his last game. His first 7 fights were all in the same game. He went 5-4-7. He's third there, and he capitalizes on the power play. And the 2 fights that he lost, he did not allow any goals either. So a special teams guy, if there's going to be fights, it's going to make a difference. And especially it's going to make a difference because Brennan has not won a fight. Brennan went 0-for-4 in his fights as well. Of course, he's only played 1 game. And it was against Dave. So still a lot of things to figure out here, but this is just a brief little look at his first game here. He was only 2-for-4, as you can see on the penalty kill. Shooting percentage was okay. He's tied for ice and fire in that one. Shots per game on the lower side. It's something he's going to want to ramp up. Goals per game also on the lower side. Goaltending was fine. He's around the average mark for goaltending. And of course, we do have a notable stat here, is that I wasn't going to track fights. Brennan desperately asked me. He said, please track fights, and then he lost every single one. So I have a feeling he's going to be looking for a little bit of redemption in that regard. Let's look at the comparisons here. Again, very hard to compare stuff for Brennan because he's only played the 1 game. But, I mean, Adam pretty much clears him in every category except for goaltending. And that is what keeps these games close for Adam. That is what Martin took advantage of. If Brennan can take advantage of that too, then it's going to be very interesting. But as of right now, we are the very first and very last player in the REHL are going to go head-to-head and clash off. I, for one, cannot wait. Very much looking forward to it here as we will get the fans into their seats and get this game going. Ladies and gentlemen, it is game 14 of the REHL, and it is Adam and the Skateroos versus Brennan and the Crabs, Les Crabetons, and we'll see how this one goes. Adam, there's not really a big book on Brennan on this one, so it'll be interesting to see if Brennan can come out and kind of shock him a little bit, and this one's in no man's land right away, as Adam is nursing an undefeated streak. He's won his first 3, and he's going to go ahead and open the scoring early on this one. It is 1-0 for Adam very early on. Just a minute in. And, oh, high shot. That one, I don't know if that rang off the post or if Brennan made that save. But that was a crazy-looking shot, and Adam's got another. The Skateroos have started off early here. It is a first-place versus last-place matchup. Of course, Brennan, so much potential in this league. He's really just getting his feet wet. But that's a problem. You don't want your feet wet. They should be in skates, not on the ice. And, oh man, this is not the way that Les Crabetons wanted to start this game. We are hearing the most obnoxious goal horn. 3 goals in 2:30, and Brennan's got to try to answer right back against the worst goalie in the league, but Brennan might be taking that mantle from him. And he's got to rally now and try to figure out his way back into this one. And a turnover there. But Les Crabetons picks it up. He carries over the line. Oh, and Adam came across and made that one. We might be in for the highest scoring goal game ever so far. This is just an insane start, but a huge save there by Brennan. And now Brennan's trying to cross over the line. Here comes Aussie Adams. Shoots. Big stop there by Brennan. Those little saves there, that's the momentum that you need to get going here. He turns that one over. Adam, that one's fired into the corner. And blocked by Brennan. And Adam starting with the physical stuff right away. 5 for 7 in fights. Brennan has not yet won one. Oh, big save there as he came across and make that one. And the rebound goes to Aussie Adam. 4-0 in this first period. And we are just over 4 minutes into this game. Now, we've seen this before. This is almost note for note what Marty did to Adam. And Adam won that game. Marty went up 4 minutes, 4-4 in the first, 4 or 5 minutes of that game as well. So not out by a long shot, and Brennan read that script, and he's going to try to copy it perfectly. It's 4-1. As the Kravitons are now on the board. As the Skateroos currently have the lead. And Adam in close. Nice stop there by Brennan. Doesn't panic on that one. He crosses over the line and a hit by Adam, or maybe just ran into his big guy. Adam uses that little hit move as a little speed boost. If you hit when no one's there, you do advance forward, and Brennan tries to crash the net. This one in the line. Oh, Adam skating forward. He's got time and space. A good big stop there by Brennan, and he's trying to get some offense going here. Adam just skating. 2 skinnies, 2 fats. He shoots big. He skates big. That seems to be his MO, and he's got another one into the back of the net. 5-1. 5-1 for the Skateroos. We are not quite way through this first period, but this is just... Brennan loves charity. He loves giving back, so he doesn't mind letting in a few goals if it means helping some people out. That's just the kind of a guy he is. And Brennan will pick that up after a few saves there. He's having some trouble breaking out of his own zone right now. A lot of his guys are advancing forward. Oh, huge stop off of Adam. Another shot and rebound. He's having problems with the rebound control. 6-1 in this first. And remember, every goal is money for charity, so this isn't like Adam can just take his foot off the gas here. Adam is undefeated. He is trying to just trying to, you know, stack up as much money as he can, and that Adam versus Inject game is not yet booked, but it'll be a doozy when you get there. And Adam with a shot stop there. Now, we do mention, of course, that we are playing online via Parsec. We've eliminated as much lag as possible, but it is impossible to get rid of it all. I do see that Brendan has sent me a DM complaining about the internet connection, but only so much I can do there. Brendan does have the worst internet connection out of anyone in the league, as Adam makes it 7-1. It is a difficult time to be a Crabs fan right now, as he'll dump that one below and try to get something going here, trying to pull off the biggest comeback we've seen so far, as that one went wide. It's different playing against the human than the NPC for sure, and it's also very different playing with that little bit of lag. Brennan said he was doing some training with his sister to compensate for the lag and try to really ground himself in that. And he's made some big saves here. Not quite enough. The rebounds are really getting him in trouble. And the turnovers as Adam takes another shot, and a nice stop there by Brennan. Here comes Brennan from the circle, and that one just went wide. That was probably one of his best scoring opportunities in a while. And Adam with the skinny man just skating around. Adam's skating is very, very strong right now. And of course, Adam does not allow a lot of shots on net. He only allows an average of 40 in his first 3 games, so Brennan's going to have to find a way to make his own opportunities here as he crosses over. Big hit by Adam. He skates so strong. He hits so strong. It's very hard. That one rang off the post. Very hard to get anything going off of Adam right now. Sends that one across. Big stop by Brennan. Another shot, another big save there, and maybe some momentum coming from his goalie. His goalie will pass that out. Almost turned it over. Here comes Brennan over the line and couldn't get the shot away. Again, Adam is just relentless on these pucks right now. Not happy with... I mean, he made a massive comeback, but it was a close one. Did not want to have to battle back in this one, and Brennan just too close to the goalie to get a shot away. And that's going to do it for our first period as Adam takes a 7-1 lead. And we will be back with Adam in the booth in just a moment. Alrighty, we are here with the Australian Amadeus, the winner of the Freshman 16, Aussie Adam. Got to bring up the Freshman 16. It's still relevant this many years later. Adam, after letting in 4 goals in the last first period you played, you score 7 here. How does that feel? How are you feeling about this game so far?
It's feeling pretty good so far, although Brennan started closing me in at the end, didn't quite get as many shots in there, but I think my passing game, my strategy of just like trying to confuse the goalie, like if I'm going to shoot it or pass it, has been working pretty well.
I've noticed quite a few of your goals are coming on rebounds in those second opportunities. Sometimes just like shooting the puck as soon as you get your hands on it is really the best thing you can do.
Yeah, that's been happening too. I feel like it happened a few breakaways where I've just like played defense with the goalie, stopped it, and gotten just like passed it straight downfield where I usually pass it down. So I've been trying to work on that a little more too. But yeah, that leads to a good breakaway with like 3 of my players in their zone and their players slowly rushing back.
Undefeated streak. You're 3-0. You made a massive comeback against Marty Pons last game. I believe you were up 7. No, you were down 7-2, 7-3. So you have seen the ups and downs of this league when it comes to comebacks. And also you are currently at the very bottom of the league in terms of save percentage, but also at the top of the league for shots against. So what do you do to stop Brennan from making the biggest comeback ever in human history?
You know, I don't know if there's much I can do about that. It's definitely on my mind right now. I don't feel like any lead is safe with me. It's just like, it's an all-out brawl. Who's going to somehow sneak more shots in?
Speaking of brawl, your physical play, I mean, you're skating hard. You're using the little like hit boost to skate fast. Anytime Brennan touches the puck, you are being very physical. And I noticed that's something that you really like have maintained from that game with Marty. Do you see that being like a big part of your game of just being?
Yeah, like going against Marty, it definitely made me feel like it makes you so uncomfortable when you just cannot find a rhythm because you're always getting rushed, which I think also led me to passing it more too. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe that's a hint to Brennan there. Like, and I think he did start passing more towards the end of the period too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a physical period, good shots. And, you know, I just want to say for anyone who might be seeing Adam as the villain here, it's for charity. Every goal is for charity. We encourage players to keep going no matter what. So, Adam, we wish you the best of luck. We'll chat with you after the game where you will either hold on to this win or have the biggest comeback happen against you possible.
It could be either. 50-50.
You never know. Alrighty, let's get back here into our game as the crowd is finding their way to their seats, and we have a second period here. 7-1 for the Skateroos. The Crabitants, we don't really know. I keep calling Crabitants as a joke now, but now I'm actually going to start saying it. The Crabs, Les Crabitants. We actually don't know what they're really made of yet. It was a close game against Dave for the most part. He's still finding his game, finding his footing here amidst a pretty bad internet connection. And so it'll be interesting to see if Brennan is able to pick it up. And there we go, using a little bit of a hit of a skate boost there. We don't see that too often, but it is a legitimate little boost. It does work as far as I'm aware of. And we got a fight here, and Brennan looking for his first fight win, and Adam looking to win his 6th fight. And it looks like Brennan's going to head to the box here, and Adam's going to head to the power play. Not necessarily ideal for Brennan right now, shorthanded. He was 50% on the penalty kill, 13:31 the time of the penalty. We are keeping track of these stats now. Adam, and you can tell Adam was holding on to make sure he shot wide. We do have a gentleman's agreement not to shoot when the goalie is off screen. So I think he held that to make sure his shot would go as wide as possible so that he would not accidentally slam dunk that one on a goalie who was not off screen. But Adam's got plenty of time and space here with the extra man. A couple of big saves there by Brennan and some physical play here. Here comes Adam again. That was blocked by the skinny man. Maybe a shorthanded rush coming up here. And nothing doing. Adam's got time. He's got space in the box. Oh, big save by Les Crabitants as they come across. That one rang off the post as Adam has not yet scored 4 like he had at this point in the first. So on the power play here, long shot from the point. That one went wide. Pass it up in front. Shoots. Oh, no, good block in front. And they'll be close to getting their man back out. They've got their man back out as the Crabs advancing forward, but Adam is just making it so uncomfortable for Brennan to get any sort of offense going right now. And Adam again, more hits there, down low into the corner. Off the turnover, Crabitants, and Adams takes it right back, right up in front. Nice stop there by Brennan. Here comes the big man. He's trying to walk down the middle. He's skating extra slow today, it seems. especially when you look at the way the fast guys are moving for Adam right now. He's got both skinnies activated, and those big guys, they set up the big guys. They're the playmakers, the big guys are the snipers, and he's working his formula pretty well here as he's skating around trying to get open, and he scores. Some deeks and dangles up in front. All sorts of skating. It's not a power play goal, but it is 8-1 for the Skateroos. And Brennan wins that face-off. That one's over the line. Brennan, nice steal there. He's starting to get a little more comfortable as we go along. It's just so hard to get shots on Adam, as proven by the other 3 games he's played in this league. Trying to ramp up his physical game here, and there's another goal by Adam. That's a hard shot to take. I don't know if anyone could save that one. I don't think anyone saw that puck going down there at the bottom like that. That is a very difficult one to stop. 9-1. And here comes Brennan. Again, Adam is just not giving him any space. This is a very frustrating style to play against right now. When you don't get the shots off where you want them to, I mean, Adam is just cutting off every opportunity. And, oh, that one almost went right into the net there. Adam again being physical, maybe trying to go for another hit, another power play. Feels pretty safe in those win fight category right now. 6 for 8 is Adam, and what a snipe. $10-1 for Adam. And with 10 cents a goal for charity, that's a whole extra $1. And another shot. Oh, good stop there by Brennan. I know I keep saying it, and maybe it does sound a little bit hollow, but it's very hard to be a goaltender in this game. It is very difficult. And Brennan is so focused on the goalie, his man is just hanging out at the boards there. I thought maybe he was disconnected for a minute. He might have been, but I think he was just so focused on his goalie, he wasn't activating his forwards at all. And here comes Brennan off the post. Just no luck for Brennan right now. Might be having some lag issues or some stuttering issues, but it is going to be an icing call. An icing and fire call on Adam. I guess it's not really a call. The goalie doesn't really have much to do with that, or the ref rather. But a offensive zone draw for Brennan. He'll try to get a quick shot away here and try to get something on the board, but Adam wins the draw, and he's skating right down the middle again, and he scores. Aussie Adam is just skating like crazy right now. No one can catch him. You can't get any opportunities on him. You can't take any opportunities away from him. This is just one of the most complete games we have seen. Oh, huge save, though, by Brennan, who is at least getting his goaltending under control. It's just the rest of his game here, and Adam almost took a little bit of a pause there. As Brennan is trying to get in the zone too close to get the shot away. And Adam with a shot there. Brennan is looking good in goaltending, but his forwards look a little lost out there. His skaters look a little lost. He's trying to find his way here. He's hopping into a league where guys have already gotten red hot. It's very difficult when guys have already established their play styles. They know what kind of, what guys they want to use, where they want their guys on the ice, where they want to take their shots. He's still learning. It's a long league. There's plenty of time to go. That one was blocked up in front. Made that save, rebound, and even though he's allowed 11, I think Brennan is finding his way in goal here just a little bit. And he'll find his rhythm. I do fully believe in that. Adam is a very tough player to come in and try to make such a strong debut against. And of course, playing against Dave, who is the veteran in this league, who had played more games than anyone, and it's 12-1 now for the Skateroos. The highest we've ever seen in a single game is 16, which I believe was also scored by Adam. He might be looking to break that. And I do think Brennan might be having some disconnection issues there or something. He was just standing still. But we'll hear from him in the booth in just a second. 13-1. Again, not much we can do when it comes to other players' internets. We've been playing other games. Some people have had lagless experiences. You can't get that shot away. Shoots from the point, went wide. And Brennan, oh, what a stop by Adam, point blank. And that'll do it for this second period, 13-1. And we will be back in the booth with Brennan in just a moment.
No.
Alrighty, we are in the booth with Brennan of Le Crabeton. Brennan, how are we feeling about this game? Do I have to ask?
It's disappointing to say the least. I think the alcoholism problem on my team is really on display tonight, and skaters are just falling down left, right, and center.
Don't you feel like as like the manager of your club, that's kind of on you to fix that? Like I did see you handing your goalie lots of vodka before this started.
Yeah, well, usually it builds up courage, but I think we might have gone a bit too far this time.
Yeah, maybe too much courage is a bad thing. Brennan, are you having internet connection issues at all? I've noticed sometimes your players seem to just stop skating entirely, but sometimes it's because you're focused on the goalie. It's hard to tell.
I don't want to blame anything on that, but yes, absolutely, 100%.
Have you like fully disconnected or had any lag at all, or what's the? Is it
I don't know what the symbol. It shows like a symbol of a CPU in the corner of my screen sometimes, and then it just kind of cuts out for a bit. But that's my own fault. I got to get a cable or something for my internet here and do better by my team.
You're also on your laptop, right? You didn't go and collect your PC for this?
No, sir.
All right. Well, maybe that's something to consider. I'm just saying. I mean, your goaltending actually, all things considered, your goaltending doesn't look too bad. Do you feel like you're starting to get a little more comfortable as this game goes on? I mean, obviously, you're coming against Adam is a very hard game to do. He's one of the best in the league. But do you feel like you're finding your play style, or do you know where you want to improve and shift and all that stuff as you're starting to play a little bit more?
The thing is, if you could see the boys training in the off season, you would know that they have their play style. It's just the nerves, the drugs, the alcohol, the attention, I think, has really gone to their heads.
A lot of blaming alcohol in this interview, I've noticed.
Yeah, well, it's a real disease.
No, I'm not. Why are you turning around at me like I'm the villain? You're the one who's giving your players drinks.
Well, we wouldn't be able to give them those drinks if you didn't give us the budget.
This is a charity league.
Well.
Alrighty. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We wish you the best of luck in the third. I hope you pull off the biggest comeback possible. That would be awesome. Or if not, at least find your footing for future games. And we'll hear back from you in a bit.
Bye.
Alrighty. We are getting ready here. The crowd is finding their seats again for this third and final period of the games. We are waiting for someone to unpause it. The Zambonis are so anxious trying to get out there right now. Zambonis also apparently having a little bit of lag. 13-1. This is by far the biggest lead we've ever seen going into the third. But I don't want to discredit Brennan as a player. He's a very, very good player, and he has experienced lag and internet issues before. But he does have the worst internet connection, but he doesn't want to blame that. And his game against Dave was close. I do think that much like what we saw with Dave, this is a very hard person to compare your game against. I'm not saying there aren't things he couldn't be doing better, but Adam and Inject are the two most complete players in this league. Adam's biggest hole was his goaltending, and he doesn't need to have good goaltending. I'm not saying he doesn't have it right now, but when you're taking away shot opportunities like Adam is right now, who needs goaltending really to begin with? But Brennan needs to find his game somewhere, whether it's physical, whether it's goaltending, whether it's shots, whether it's passing or something. He needs to find what makes him special as a unique little sunflower in the garden of friendship. And I do believe that he will do that. He is a very competitive person. He has another game scheduled this week already. And he'll get a shot away there. Also, just some bad puck luck. I've noticed he's got opportunities going wide. And Adam's got time and space. Nice shot there and a stop by Brennan. And again, Adam is just relentless off these hits. Brennan makes a nice pass across off the post. And it was glued to the post. Even when he gets the opportunities, another post. Even when he's getting these chances, just the puck luck is not there. As Adam puts it in the other way, 14-1. I really want to see Adam versus Inject. I think that's the matchup we're all waiting for. But Adam is more and more comfortable in his style. As his last couple games, he has just looked so strong. He's a very adaptable player. And Brennan needs to find him, give him something to adapt to. And he's going to skate through center with his skinny man. trying to take that shot when the goalie's off camera. Resorting to some dirty tactics here, although he's down by 13 goals. I don't terribly mind it. Nice big kick save there, as he had to come across and make sure he didn't go too far. And Brennan will just dump it behind his net. Maybe trying to kill some time here. We'll give it back to Adam. Here comes Brennan. Nice pass across. Couldn't get it to his man. He's got it behind the net now. He's got it around. He shoots. That one blocked. And again, walking in, just couldn't get it. He was too close. Couple of big saves by Adam. Holy smokes, playing pass. That was a close opportunity there. Adam looking strong in his goaltending right now. Something he has not done all year so far in the league. And that one might have been tipped in front. 15-1. As it is a 15-1 game, 14-goal lead for Adam, as he is one away from tying the record for most goals scored in a single game. And I have a feeling he is going to be going for it, and he'll tie it right there with 16. Brennan is a guy who loves an underdog story. I have a feeling he will be coming back, and he'll want to win knowing that he lost a game like this. But just a big shot there by Brennan. He does stop skating there. Again, I don't know if that's a lag thing, but there's the goal record right there. A new record in the RAHL, 17 goals in a single game for Aussie Adam and the Skateroos. And Brennan is just trying to throw things on net, trying to get Adam to bite on literally anything right now. Passes it out to his big man over the line. Here's Adam, and he's checked off the puck. He's got it again. Shoots. Big save by Brennan. He came across and made that one. And just another block shot. Again blocked up in front. Adam is just cutting off all these opportunities. Big shot. Rebound, and couldn't grab that one. And another stop there by Brennan. And, oh, that one bounced off the post. Just feels like all the luck is going one way right now. Turned over, scores. Brennan finally stops the bleeding a little bit. It's a little too late to help, but he will gain an extra 10 cents for his charity there. So he is on the board again in this third period. Every goal helps him find his way, and Adam wants to fight, kind of becoming a bad person here. Wants to beat up the guy that he's got a 15-goal lead on right now. And a couple of big stops there. Another rebound, 18-2. Remember, every goal is a goal for charity, so it's hard to say that Adam should slow down or stop at any point. He is playing for a cause that is important to him. Who are we to disagree? Adam from the point. That one fired wide behind the net. And that one's up in front. Shoots, scores. Originally, we were going to do 20 cents a goal. Then I realized that there would be way too many goals for that. And this is a good reason why, because my goodness. Aussie Adam looking to hit the 20 spot perhaps. He's pushing hard here. And Brennan, just a slow motion goal there. I think Adam maybe thought Brennan was disconnected or something. He felt bad shooting. He was waiting for the goalie to get there in time. I don't really know what happened there. That was some crazy things. And just a brutal goal. But Adam hangs 20. It is 20-2. And Adam has to be the guy to beat here. He is putting the entire league on notice right now, as Brennan is almost resigned to the truth, maybe fully disconnected here. I'm not really sure what's happening, but Adam's going to keep trying to rack it up money for charity anyways. The most annoying goal horn in this tournament. We have heard it 20 times in this one. You got to feel good if you're a Skateroos fan right now. As Brennan from the point, that one was blocked. Another shot, and couldn't make anything happen there. 2 minutes left to go. This one's around the net. In front, Adam loads up. Oh, and a deflection in. It went off of Brennan's own man. 21-2. Not much more to say about this one. Brennan will have some regrouping to do, and I fully believe he will do it. And I have a feeling he's going to look. Oh my goodness, that one is just, the puck luck is not there at all. I have a feeling he's going to be having a strongly worded message to his internet provider. But again, you heard Brendan, he doesn't want to blame it entirely on the internet. But when it rains, it pours right now, and it's money for charity. He's already lost the game. Will his goal stats ever recover from this? I don't know. Just an absolute thrashing of a game for the Skateroos. 22-2, the final score. And we will get both men in the booth here. Well, I can fully say that this is not how we expected this game to go, but a 22-2 win for the Skateroos. Adam, broken the goal record by a considerable amount. What was the mindset about just never taking your foot off the gas there?
You know, it's always just to like try to get more practice in, see what does and what doesn't work. I don't know if you saw one where I passed it to myself off the boards. I had been thinking that up in the game and it kind of worked. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it was mostly just playing around with working. You know, it's for charity. I do feel bad after hearing about Brendan's internet problems, though. Like, because I did notice, oh yeah, it just stopped moving for a bit. So I do feel bad at the same time.
Brendan, are you blaming the internet problems mostly on this?
Well, we had them on the ropes there at the end. You could see there was some fear in their eyes. I think that give me a couple more hours and I might have clawed back another goal, but it is what it is.
I mean, tell us about the game. What was it that Adam was doing that was just making it hard for you to get anything going?
Well, like he was doing this thing where he was like skating better, he was shooting better, he was playing better goal. You know, he's playing his team better, he was fighting better, he was taking better face-offs. But I think if we manage to get all those things down, we're going to be a real threat.
Definitely some stuff to work on, and you do have another game coming up later this week, I believe. I believe you're playing Gundam Fang on Wednesday, which should be, you know, I mean, we saw what happened to Gundam Fang again today. You know, I don't want to discourage you. You have come in when guys are starting to get hot. This is Adam's fourth game. He has kind of established himself as a top guy here. So definitely a rough one for you to kind of walk in the middle of, but you know, we appreciate you not giving up. I hope that if the internet was a big issue that we're able to get that fixed. Unfortunately, there's nothing else I can do from my end. We've already lowered the bandwidth as much as possible to try to ease the connection. But we want to thank you for participating nonetheless. And congratulations, Adam, on easily the biggest, most dominating performance we have ever seen and maybe ever will see in this league.
Thanks for having us, Ghost Boy.
Hey, and we still have another game to play against each other, so you never know.
There definitely will be a rematch.
I'm hoping your internet's good.
Could be a 50-2.
Was your internet like, because your ping is still the same as it was before? It's still roughly in that 80 millisecond thing. Was it just like blanking out on you? Was it your computer? Because you were saying you were having like a little CPU thing pop up, or?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know what the CPU logo really means, but
yeah, I didn't see a CPU logo, but I saw like a connection logo a couple times, but it didn't really affect me. But I didn't see a CPU logo, so I don't know what that error is.
How old is the computer you're using?
it's pretty good, man. It's like an M3 MacBook.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, hopefully, you know, I don't want to say that the entire game was internet issues. I think you have a little bit of work to do, but I think you know that you have a little bit of work to do, and you've got your family to help you out with that. So I'm looking forward to your next game against Gundam Fang. I think that one's going to be a real fun one, especially with both of you guys coming off of big losses and trying to battle back. And Adam, I believe you're off for the rest of the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody needs a sub to play against it, but I'll be down.
What's up, sir?
Yeah, I'm off the rest of the week. I'm off the rest of the week unless somebody needs to cancel, and maybe I can fit in.
I would
I'll
love.
be there as a backup.
I don't know. I don't know when Inject starts his vacation, but I hope that we get an Aussie Adam versus Inject game soon. But maybe that'll be one of our final ones at this point. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of anticipation there. But Adam, top of the league, 4 games, undefeated. That is it for this one. Thank you, boys, so much, and we'll see you later for more games.
See you later.
Oh, sad horn. Very funny. So I'm kind of in an awkward position right now where I could stay live or I could go live again in an hour because that's when the next game is. We don't start that one until 8 and it's 6:40 right now. I have been informed that there is in fact food for me upstairs and it's getting very hot in my room and I need to open up the window a little bit because it is 30 out today. And I'm boiling in my bedroom. So I am going to end stream and then come back in an hour and 20 minutes, and we'll see Codals versus Inject for the final game of the night. So thank you everyone for stopping by. If you're not able to watch the later game, I totally understand. It's a late night matinee. That's not what a matinee means. But we'll be back later tonight with one more game. Hope to see you all there. And thank you all for attending. I'm not going to end the bet. I'm going to say that Brennan won just to mess with everybody. Okay. There we go. Congratulations on everyone who won channel points on that one. Sorry for whoever bet 9 points on Brennan. Oh, Dave. Jesus. Sorry, Dave. But that's it from us for right now. I'll ping all the Discords and everything, and we'll be back in an hour and 15 to 20 minutes or so. I can already see Inject's playing Hearthstone, so I'm going to grab some food and challenge him to a game or two. And we'll see you in a bit. Why are you still here, Adam?
I didn't know if you were staying on. I clearly know you're not now.
No, I was going to, but my throat's starting to hurt already, and if I have to talk to myself for another hour, like
That's fair.
and then I can do my adjustments and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to fix the internet stuff because the bandwidth is my bandwidth is already at 3, which is the lowest it could possibly go.
Are you're surely wired in, right?
I'm wired in, yeah.
Yeah. I did have the 3 bars popping up saying there's something a little iffy about the connection. I can't say I noticed anything different from any other game for me, but I haven't seen that computer icon that Brennan was talking about.
Yeah, if I do internet speed test right now, my download speed is at 880 and my upload speed is at 840. 850, 870.
It could also just be like servers that routes us to go from East Coast to West Coast, you know?
Yeah, so I mean I have keep host resolution. Yeah, so I don't know. It's
I think I'm probably also a little more used to it as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think when we used to play on the website, we were delayed by like a full 2 or 3 seconds. It was kind of brutal. What's up, Inject? I'm gonna grab some food if you want to play some Hearthstone in a little bit.
Sure. Can you quickly tell me if my mic's okay?
It's a little louder than normal, but it doesn't sound as bad as it used to.
Okay, you guys were also extremely louder than normal. I don't know what the hell happened between my last restart, but that's not your problem. You go get food.
Like on Discord, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to Discord. I don't know if you noticed this, but I was popping in and out of the chat to test my mic or to test the sound while you were setting up the last game.
Oh, were you the one that popped in there?
Yeah, I was popping in and out because I'm like, oh, I'll pop in and just say good luck, and all of a sudden everyone sounded like they were screaming, so I'm like, I should fix this.
Oh, okay.
And then I was just there for a long time.
I couldn't hear it because I have OBS open, so streamer mode is enabled, so I didn't get that notification. But somebody was like, who keeps popping in and out of the call? Okay, it says here, lower the bandwidth limit. Open Parsec settings, go to the host tab, and lower the bandwidth limit 3 to 10 if you have a poor connection, or scale up for robust fiber connections. So should I be going higher on the bandwidth?
That sounds like it, doesn't it? Is there a Parsec setting that Brennan should have done to lower his
I don't. I have client and I have host. I don't have any. I don't see anything.
Is there anything in client that he should have done?
No, there's nothing here. There's vsync. There's decoder. There's stuff like that.
I mean, turn on vsync.
Oh, a decoder was crashed and disabled, but I don't know what that is. So
Maybe he can change some settings there to help it be a little better.
Yeah, I'll tinker with it. I'm gonna grab some food though. I'll be right back in.
Like, you should probably turn VSync off. Because mine was on by default, so that should eliminate some lag.
Okay, I've turned that off.
He should as well.
The thing is his connect when we did his test, like his normal internet is running at like 50 up, 50 down, or like not even 50 down. So like there's only so much I can do. I don't want to blame it all on the lag because I know that you just are also very good at this game.
Yeah, I mean, there are times I feel like I caught him more off guard than lag, but there are definitely times I was like, "Oh, his player was kind of out there."
Well, I also think sometimes he just gave up and stopped playing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if either of you are available on Thursday, but I just had Thursday open up. I know that's 3 games in a row for you, Inject, but if we want to do this massive main event between you guys, we can on Thursday if you guys have any availability. If not, I totally understand.
Not that it's a cop-out, but I leave for vacation at 4 a.m. on Thursday.
Okay, no worries then. I mean, that is a kind of a cop-out because you're not there, so that's fine.
Well, if you want to get more games, then I can play Thursday night if somebody else on.
No, it's okay. I wanted to do you guys specifically.
Okay.
But I do day off because I have not been working on the doc because all of last night I was working on this stuff. So
yeah, see, it's less cool if I get crushed 22-2 in my game.
Well,
I don't think that'll happen.
You guys are the two hottest.
Matter.
You guys are the 2 hottest right now. But then like there is that like worry that like like one of you crushes the other, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, well now we have to watch freaking Adam play like Gundam Fang 2 more times, and it just sucks because it's a different level of game. But
Dave was close to me the final game he played, and Dave has been looking good.
I think Dave just ran into. I think I didn't want people to do rematches, but he was very insistent on doing all of his at once, and I was very much like we shouldn't, so we have a bigger stat pool. Because now it's harder to tell, but I think you guys are both going to be good anyways, and Dave is better than his stats showed because he was practicing a lot, like every day. So
yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I still refuse to practice. See you soon. I'm worried if I start to practice that I'll get used to playing the computer and I won't be able to face a human.
That has messed me up a few times, honestly. Like, they do play so differently. Like, on offense, you actually have so much more time against a human because they are focused on their goalie so much.
Unless it's Martin the bully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Martin just goes hard for you no matter what. He doesn't care about the goalie.
Who am I against? I have to check.
You're playing Kodal, right?
Kodals, yeah. Oh, so not Coddles?
I feel like I've heard Ghostboy say Kodals.
That's probably be Kodals, yeah. Yeah, and then I face Martin
just imagining
tomorrow. Yeah. I know we have I am going to a place called Gambier Island. I'm trying to find a place where I can't get cell reception and I can just drink in peace with some friends.
That is completely fair.
But my game against Martin, I know we said we'd handshake for no shots where the goalie's not on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But Marty in the chat's been like, we should do only shots with the goalie off the screen. So I'm going to try to see if I can handshake something around that.
That'd be a fun one. I feel like that helps against Marty because you have to get off shots quick anyway because he's going to freaking swarm
I'm going to do it by accident. Half my shots that are or more than half that are from far out are just because I'm panicking.
Yeah.
When someone's bum rushing, I'm like, I just have to shoot it.
I noticed myself during the last game. I was trying to get to the blue line to make a shot from the blue line, but then I noticed the goalie went off screen. I was like, well, how do I make that? So I just held it for as long as possible, hoping that I would just go really wide because I held it too long.
You played an insane
control.
game. I don't want to face you yet. I want to face everyone else possible. Yeah. I don't think I'm good at this game.
I think I'm just getting
this game. Yeah, I think I'm getting extremely lucky with my matchups.
I'm waiting for somebody else to beat me. So it's like, yes, all the pressure's off.
Yeah. Well, once I got through my my Dave games, I'm like, I'm unstoppable.
You destroyed Dave your second game. That's impressive.
Which is weird. I thought I played so much better in that game, and then all my stats were worse except for my shooting percentage, which was like 40%. But I was like, the reason it was 40% is because I had way less shots.
Yeah.
God, this game's a tire fire. I love it.
I'm gonna get some water myself. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Go for it.
Assuming Ghost Boy comes back as well.
I've got chow mein.
That's some good food.
Yeah, it's homemade because my dad's Asian.
Oh,